A skyline there of lower Manhattan on a for baseball at Citi Field. It's the Reds and the Mets, and it's next on the show. Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in New York. Today, it's Game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the Cincinnati Reds and the New York Mets. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's focus first on the two starters that get the ball here this afternoon.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
More from the guys moving forward this afternoon, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Cincinnati Reds, as their order will read like this. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher, whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number is right there on the right side of your screen. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. Here comes perhaps the fastest man in baseball as Billy Hamilton strides forward to get this ball game underway. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one.
First pitch, 1-11.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. Game time temperature this afternoon stuck in an even 50 degrees as we begin play. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And in front of the screen, he'll look it into the glove for the first out of the inning.
One thing this kid's going to find out is that everything speeds up at the major league level. Those pitches that you were on top of in AAA, they have a tendency to get on top of you much quicker now. You got to learn to adjust.
Jason Bourgeois will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. First pitch coming. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. 1-1 on the way. Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Here's the 2-2 home. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And there's something he just may well remember for quite a while. His first big league punch out. I'm sure he's hoping it'll be the first of many, many more.
And you hear a lot of pitching coaches talking about pitchers letting their defense do the work. But the truth is, if you want to stick around in the big leagues, you're going to have to take matters into your own hands every once in a while, too. In this day and age, you have to be able to strike guys out if you want to be successful.
Marlon Byrd will step in for the first time, and as you can see, not the fastest of starts for him this first week of the season. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Time now to meet the Mets, as the starting lineup for the New York Mets in this one looks like this. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. And defensively, you see the Reds line up like this behind him. Gary Cox will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Mets, center fielder, Gary Cox.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one. Swinging a ball pretty well hit out towards left center. Under it is Byrd as he takes it for out number 1.
Batting second, first baseman, number 30.
Number 30 digs in at the plate. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can forget about it. This ball is gone. And how about that? Number 30 has got himself his first big league round tripper. We'll have to wait and see how many more of these he can mount in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got his first.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. I'm sure he was practically floating as he jogged the bases. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over. You know his phone's going to blow up. He's going to be calling his mom, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Michael Lee will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. And here's a ball hit in the air. Pena is under it, 2 gone.
And you know, you're going to see this a lot with a guy who has a great fastball like he does. This one's on the inner half of the plate, and it's so easy for that bat to just sort of drag through the zone. It's hard to catch up with that thing. And you see right here, he's going to make contact right below the label. This is just going to turn into an easy, soft liner.
Number 3 will take his first cuts of the ball game here. Fastball in there for a called strike. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
Pitch on the way. And a breaking ball freezes him. Strike 3 called, and the side is retired. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's 1-0 Mets. Brandon Phillips will step in now. He drove in his club's only run a night ago.
Second baseman, Brandon Phillips.
Better luck next time, Cincinnati.
Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0.
Come on!
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
And a fastball here is swung on and lifted in the air to left. And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away.
Yeah, a dangerous pitch right there. 2-0 to a middle-of-the-order guy, and he gets away with it and gets him to lift an easy fly ball.
Brian Pena will take his cuts now.
Go back to Cincinnati.
And this is on the outside corner for strike 1.
Whether you like it or not, now that you've seen what the strike zone's going to be like, you're going to have to make an adjustment.
Swinging a shot back up the middle. And a base hit there for the Reds, their first of the ball game. And now he has some trouble with it in center.
Wow. Watch the reaction here in show motion after this ball's hit. Pitchers have nightmares about balls coming back like this, and this one nearly undressed him as it rocketed into center field. That could have really been trouble.
Zach Cozart will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, this is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the importance of maybe taking a pitch or two.
Gordon Beckham will get his first shot here as you check out his numbers from 2013.
And it's been a good start to 2014. He's got to be happy with the way he's come out of the gate swinging the bat.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
They've got an opening here, so this is where you can really jump on a guy out there before he's settled in.
Another fastball, another called strike. 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
How about that sequence right there? Fastball, fastball, and fastball again. No surprise what he's featuring out there today. Just straight hard stuff. And he gets the 3-pitch see you later.
Barnhart will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Yeah, and we see too many guys break fingers, break wrists, bruise knuckles. You name it on the fastballs in tight. That's an occupational hazard.
That's a strike.
Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. The 1-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. David Lee will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second.
Lee.
Too low with the curveball. 1 ball, no strikes. Two and 0 now.
He's showing pretty good patience here for a rookie. Those were 2 tough takes, but he's got it to 2-0.
late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And this is going to get past him at first. That's a fair ball. So with the leadoff man aboard, we take a trip into the recent past here as we call on our graphic for today's edition of This Date in Baseball History. Daniel Murphy will be the batter. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. There goes the runner. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
And we'll give you an isolation look at this one from our camera down into third base well. You'll see he's not looking back. This is a straight steal, and he's into second with no one out.
And this is fouled straight back. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. He took second fairly easily. Any thought of third base here?
I don't think so. You've got a good hitter at the plate. A single is probably all he needs. I'd let him try to drive you in.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Boy, and just a great call that time to turn to the changeup. That's one of those at the plate where you don't even wait for the umpire to make the call. You know you're a goner.
Michael Kadire will stand in for the first time here. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And that's up and in for ball 1.
And against a veteran hitter like this, you got to be in that strike zone early in the count. Because the more pitches he sees, the better he's going to be able to time anything you've got.
Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And that's taken in near the line as the runner tags from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Batting 8th, catcher, Brian McCann.
Brian McCann will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Mets strand 1. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Number 38 will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3. First pitch to him. First pitch in there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And he'll take strike 3 call. Make it 3 straight punch-outs now on the mound. 1 away.
Well, always nice to get the inning started against the pitcher, and he sets him down easily for the first out of the third.
Billy Hamilton will dig in. He popped out in foul territory his first time. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
And that's just some bad luck right there. With the outfield at their normal depth, this ball might have gotten down. But with them playing in, well, it's a completely different story.
Jason Bourgeois will get another shot. Called out on strikes his first time around. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
2 out, nobody on. Too high. 1-2.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
1-2. Fouled straight back. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Reds are down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Number 48 makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Number 48.
There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1.
If you're hitting left-handed, all you can really do is just kind of quit on that pitch and hope it doesn't find the outside corner.
Come on, guys.
Not close. It's 2-0.
I got to think he's going to leave the bat on his shoulder again here, even 2-0. This approach hasn't been too sharp so far to lead off the inning.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul. 2-1. The 2-1. 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Oh, and that's a nice comeback from down in the count, 2-0. He doesn't panic. He doesn't just start laying pitches in there. He had a good plan to start with, and then he executed that plan all the way through the at-bat.
Gary Cox will try it again. He flied out to start the home first. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And he looks at a curveball that falls in 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fouled back. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Number 30 waits on deck. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a ball hit high in the air out to center field. Hamilton is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, number 30.
Number 30. We'll see if he can do it again. He homered his first time around. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0.
Now, after the home run last time, you can see a more cautious approach this at-bat. They don't want to get burned again.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Let's go one more time, baby.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
The 3-1 is on the way. Sharply hit over the head of Phillips and into right center for a base hit.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less to. He's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Michael Lee will dig in. And a ball, 1-0.
But now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
2 out with the man at first. The next pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Well, I think we all know this guy is the whole package out there. He's homered earlier in the ballgame. Now he shows off those wheels by taking second here on the stolen base.
And a fastball taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Mets leave one, but they lead it 1-0. Marlon Byrd will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
The fielder, Marlon Byrd.
And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
And, oh, you talk about getting a pitcher's call. There's one there, and it's 0-2.
I think generous is the word here. That looked like it was 6 inches off the plate.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Well, the reason he's having the success he's had so far comes down to one main reason. It's changing speeds effectively. Now, you saw it in evidence right there. That's what you got to do to be a big-time pitcher.
So one away now for Brandon Phillips. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss as he starts the frame with back-to-back strikeouts here. 3 in a row going back to the last inning, and there are 2 away.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Brian Pena will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And a fastball's in there for strike one.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Not only is he close to going through the heart of this lineup, he may even strike out the side.
And now a ball hit fairly well here out to the deep part of left field. And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They still trail 1-0. Number 3 will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Third baseman, number 3.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Come on, you can do it.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Can't do much with that one. It's 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
When you're already in the hole at the plate, the last thing you want to do is keep digging, but that's what he's doing up there. That's a second time he struck out in the ball game, and it's another instance where his pitch selection is really doing him in.
David Lee is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. And this is going to be a foul ball. 1 run on 3 hits. And no errors on the Mets line score so far. Way outside. 1-2. Hard hit towards center. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
You know, it's always a danger as an outfielder when you try to make a play like this. You worry about that risk because sometimes you can get it tucked under when you hit the ground and you can twist it up pretty good or maybe even break it. But here, not only does he come away unhurt, but he also comes away with the baseball.
Daniel Murphy will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 on its way to Murphy. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here he comes again, 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they're on top 1-0. Zach Cozart will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Shortstop, Zach Cozart.
Fouled straight back. And a Pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Here it comes. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
Now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
Full count, 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
Gordon Beckham will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time.
That one is gonna go.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Let's turn two.
And this is fouled straight back. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through, a base hit. And the runner holds at second, so they're at first and second now with nobody out.
Oh, and it makes such a difference when that pitch is up a little bit. It's not a bad pitch, really. It's on the outside corner, but that slider so much easier to handle when it's belt high or higher, and he's able to just hit it hard the other way.
Barnhart will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Now a pickoff play at second, and he'll be back in standing up. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
Let's turn two.
And they'll try to keep crowding him in, but this pitch misses as well. It's 2-1 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. 2-1 pitch as that circle change swung on and missed. 2-2. Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
This has been the story all afternoon. They have just not been able to get on top of his fastball. Here's another pop-up to prove it.
Number 38 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Gets this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
And with 1 out already, I think they were concerned of the possibility of a double play. So they're going to let the pitcher go ahead and put one down right here. Now at least you give your leadoff guy a chance to drive in a couple runs with 2 outs.
Billy Hamilton will dig in now. He's popped out and lined out. 0 for 2 thus far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Boy, and if these guys come away with nothing here, they'll have squandered a real good opportunity.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Can't get him to chase. It's 1 and 2.
Yeah, that was outside, but it's right where he wants that pitch to be. If you do take that thing, there's no guarantee that it won't be called strike 3.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More from the show, Saturday Baseball, following this message and a word from our local stations. Michael Kadire will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Now the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And he takes strike 2.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
Sliced down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Phillips throws to first, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, catcher Ryan McCann.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the all-star catcher Brian McCann. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1.
Let's go, man.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
1 out, nobody on. Now the 2-0 home to McCann. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And that misses, so they fall behind McCann here, 3-1. And this ball will be chopped foul. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, right now, that fastball's been so good, he really hasn't needed any of his secondary pitches. Another good heater there.
Number 48 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Come on now!
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Sticking with the soft stuff here as this misses. It's 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Gary Cox would be next if they can keep this inning alive.
Swinging anything close!
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batter, center fielder,
Gary Cox will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. The 2-0 on the way. Fouled back. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
And now, 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Mets strand one, but they're up 1-0. Jason Bourgeois will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
In there, no balls and a strike.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And he'll reach to knock this ball down. But he knows he's got no chance at first, so we'll see how they score that. Most likely an infield single.
Yeah, he got a little revenge there. He struck out twice before that, and now he gets him back with a solid base hit.
Marlon Byrd will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. A double play.
The second baseman, number 4, Brandon Phillips.
Brandon Phillips will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Call that a ball?
Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Fastball in there, 3-2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
2 out, nobody on. 3-2, here it comes. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And this will be taken in there by McCann, and that ends the inning. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Mets 1 and the Reds nothing. Number 30 will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. First pitch coming. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Well, for that man right there, only the one run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.